indeed, and aloha meatheads. Welcome to the Type 57, the latest Tier 8 Premium. It's also in the Japanese heavy line, and Original Warrior is going to go out and serve up all 7 salty with the Raisin. Here you see it at a really bad side scraping angle. It is really bad at doing that, and you'll see that in a second. And it does feature beautiful viewports. You can watch the newbies cry as you waste all 7 of them. Here I put it up against the Cheesy, which is the Tier 8 non-premium variant of the Tech Tree, the Object 252U, and the Scepter. And you'll see that it's nice that Wargaming has not released some overpowered premium into the mix. One thing it does have that's quite nice is the 9 degrees of gun depression there at the bottom, and that beats out everybody. However, the Cheesy, the Tech Tree version, can get 9 degrees with the enhanced vertical stabilizer as well. So you can, I think it's a better vehicle, it seems to me on paper, and I actually quite enjoy driving it. The mobility forward of the Type 57 is superior, looking great, and but it kind of fits in there. There's nothing over the top ridiculous about it, except the win rate is there at 64.6%, because I think a lot of badasses are playing it, take it out on the field. Hit points are good, everything looks pretty decent. However, the armor is a bit more difficult to work with, and you'll see it is reminiscent of really Russian heavies like a 252U, where in the cupola, although this is larger, is vulnerable, and the lower front plate is gigantic. So you really need to hide that. There's not much you can do to angle it to get it to bounce anything. Although the turret armor is really strong and straight on, it is a super strong tank. You'll see him get a lot of bounces, but I still think the Cheesy's armor is a bit better. Here we're looking at the TVP VTU, which has the best penetration in its class, and you see the cheeks show potential for pen here with AP and enhanced armor on the Type 57. Turn the enhanced armor off and it's a little bit easier to get, and if we switch to APCR, much better chance of penetrating and getting in there. However, you'll notice that as soon as we try to side scrape or get to the sides of this vehicle, it's super easy to light up and wreck. There's not much you can do about it. And you'll see an angle here coming up, not so great for side scraping. Still have that whole lower area. If it's not shielded, people can blast. So yep, face them straight on. And speaking of straight on, Original Warrior is straight on to Yukon and getting to work. You may recognize him. He was just in that TVP VTU video along with Take Eating Tiger, where they each got a mastery. Original Warriors was on Alpenstadt, and he is part of the Triari E clan and in the C unit. I guess C stands for carry, because that's what he's going to have to do, is remove every single red from the game in order to drag these guys to the win. So he has a platoon partner with him in a T-49 who's headed up to the falls to do some scouting, get some eyes out there. And he spots up an M41. He's got HE loaded.
What a lucky person.
Catches the tracks and the little dirt shield there. So HE detonates, does just splash damage. Lorraine bounced a shot off of him. T-49 pinned against the rock.
Lucky person, yeah.
And you can see he had HE ready for the Lorraine and missed the shot. This unit is not great at snapshots or anything on the move. You're going to see that a couple of times. And this is one of the earliest games, if not the first game, that Warray did in the Type 57 gets this result. Lorraine has fired all 4 shots, has the 20-second reload. I can't remember the exact number. So easy cleanup.
Yes.
Takes down most of their mobility. There's one T-43 left, so that's a Tier 7 medium out there somewhere. Alright, green has lost 3 players. Red has had 2 sucked out of the pool by Original Warray. And he's moving in slightly uphill, so he's never going to get the top speed here, but still pretty nimble for a heavy tank. Going to work with his RHM, and you'll see this. Snapshot no bueno. That's the Tech Tree variant, the Tier 8 Cheesy. Or Cheese. IS-6 is going to overexpose himself in that lower front plate there. So the Alpha, it hits hard. It's got really good Alpha. Pretty slow reload though.
Go, I say go away, boy, you bother me.
He's going to protect this RHM a bit.
It's my plan.
He's going to try to block, so the Scepter, who has 3 shots in the magazine, can't get him. Bounce the first one, excellent. Takes the second one, but the Scepter, he's locked onto the RHM. He's not going to waste his cruise skill precision fire. Takes him out with the turbo ram with the engine accelerator and has a 1 shot with a potential full roll ready to go.
Because he's a little bit stupid.
Lower front plate. Japanese heavies and Russian heavies, very similar in that regard. You see it again here on the IS-6. "2v2, where is that T-43? Is he AFK? He's killed nobody, can't tell. Nice bounce, moves it, faces straight on, clears him out. And now they gotta find where this T-43, is he AFK? Again, he's killed nobody. I don't recall seeing him. So the T-34 is going to move in, cap, get the clock going to draw in the T-43. And Original Vore is going to use his better mobility to get out there and scout around, see if they can flush this guy out. He's looked at about half the map already. He's got to go head over to spawn to see if this guy's AFK. He has yet to respond to the cap counter either. Alright, so he's not in spawn. This is a Raisin Medal, so we know Vore gets him. And hopefully he's not just potatoed somewhere. Ah, there he is.
Unbelievable, man. That's it. It's over. It's over. No control, brother. Man, I'm telling you right now, man.
I'm gonna smash this guy. It's my plan.
Sitting out the game. Got his gunner damaged or hurt there. Excellent armor angling thus far. Takes the shot.
I'm better than you are, yeah.
Gotta clear him out now. 1 more to go.
Oh, yeah!
All 7 served up salty. Thanks, Original Vore, for sending that in. Excellent match. Please let us know below. I think it was your first match in that tank, wasn't it? Something very, very early on. 4,200 damage. All 7 served up salty. Tons of medals, including the Mastery Badge. Including the Raisin Medal. 4,200 combat XP. Goodness. And of course, leading that team with authority to the winner's circle. There's a T-34. Not the worst player in the world. Mastery Badge, of course. Enemies destroyed, yes we know. All 7 gets the full real deal smorgasbord. All 7 served up salty. A little taste of something for everybody on the table by the Original Vore. High caliber. I mean, all the stuff you'd expect. Crucial contribution, even though he scooped up all of the kills. Blocking lots of damage as well. I think there's a steel wall up there. And of course, the rare Raisin Medal to go along with the shiny, delicious Golden M. Delicious days out there on the field. Thanks again. If you guys have any replays, please send them in to me on Discord. All the contact information is below. We have a special repository for replays. Just let me know what's in it. And when you're out there in the heat, on the battlefield, facing the noobs, always remember,
keep it salty, pendejos.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah.